Hello, hello. Good morning, yogis, and welcome to our Tuesday Kundalini Kriya. And this Kriya is for inner and outer vision, but in my experience, it really is inner vision because we use our internal gaze and we actually focus it on different parts of the skull, of the head. And so we really are like quite literally turning our vision inward. And so you're going to feel some interesting things in the head as you do this. Like for one of these exercises, we're going to actually focus our gaze or our drishti backwards. And we're going to focus it to like all the different quadrants of the skull. So it feels really interesting as you kind of move the internal gaze around within the head. It's really interesting. So as we come into our class, I encourage you to, if there is a circumstance, a situation, an experience in your life where you're really wanting some clarity, I encourage you through today's class to continuously bring your awareness back to that circumstance, that situation. And I believe that that wisdom and that inner knowing, that intuition, it is within us. And quite often we look outside of ourselves for answers, but really the answers are within us. Our own inner compass, our own inner guide, our own inner relationship with God, and how we receive guidance from the divine. So, throughout today's practice, I really encourage you to come back to that within yourself, come back to that situation, that circumstance, that part of your life that you're looking for clarity. And I encourage you to stay curious, stay open, and look for that wisdom, that answer, that guidance within yourself. And I also like to share that this kind of inner guidance, it isn't always direct to the solution of the problem. Sometimes the inner guidance just comes as the next step, and it doesn't always seem as obvious. It's not like this clear message of this fixes the problem. It's like this gentle nudge of do this, go here, say this, think this, feel this, shift this perspective. It doesn't even have to be physical action. Sometimes it is a change in thought process or in belief system. So I really encourage you to just open yourself up to receive the wisdom of the clarity of whatever that is. Maybe it's the next step. Just stay open to that little inner nudge that exists within you. Let's tune in. Start to rub your palms together and create some heat. And just get present to the creator that you are. And when I say creator, I don't mean that you are apart from God or that you are God or that you're not God or anything like that. What I mean is, I believe that we are the creators of our reality through the way we choose to perceive our life and the world around us. It's our perception that makes us the creator of our reality. Yes, bad things happen. Do we make those bad things happen? I don't know. Is it just part of the lessons that we're here to learn? But we can openly, willingly embrace those lessons and challenges. So, and through how we interact with our own life's challenges, I believe that that's truly how we are the creator of our reality. Just like we're the creator of this kinesthetic heat between our palms. Tuck your thumbs into your sternum. Let's take a deep breath in as we get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head, and full breath out, let that go. And again, deep breath in, feel the body expand and lengthen. And full breath out, let it go. And one more big breath in. And exhale. We're going to do our opening chant, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. You can sing along, you can say it in your mind, or you can say your own prayer here. Deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Taking a moment to bow to our inner wisdom, our inner teacher, to bow to the teachers who have come before us, who have led us to the awareness of this practice, and bow to being a part of the golden chain of yogis who are continuously evolving this practice, and this practice is evolving us. Let your hands come down onto your knees. We're going to do a few warm-up movements, and then we'll shift into our Kriya. So for these warm-up movements, I encourage you to keep your eyes closed as you move your body. Let's do Siri Om. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, and exhale as you round the spine back. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, and exhale as you round the spine back. Closing down your eyes and just really feeling into this movement of the spine through the pelvic bone, but also the entire thoracic, main part of the spine. Feel it through the chest. And let's change direction. Inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you round back. And bring yourself through center. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands onto the shoulders. Close down the eyes. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. I like to imagine that I'm picking up air on one side and dropping it off on the other. So powerful inhale to the left, powerful exhale to the right. Come through center, let your hands come down. Inhale, shine the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine back. Let's move a little faster. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Close down your eyes and really focus on your breath and this movement through your body. One more full round of breath and come through center. We're going to shift into our Kriya on page number 7 in the Kriya book. So if you do have a book, if you have a textbook, feel free to follow along. If not, know that I will guide you step by step through each movement or focused position. So we're going to extend our legs out. You can always have a blanket. You may see Kundalini practitioners with sheepskin. I like this natural wool fiber. It's more about the energy of natural fibers than it is about the sheep or anything like that. So if you want to have a blanket underneath you of any kind for a little bit of extra comfort underneath your bottom, that's totally okay. Fine, get yourself comfortable. Bring your hands back, creating like a 60-degree angle with the body, legs extended. I encourage you to draw your shoulder blades together as you open through your chest, keeping your chin parallel to the floor. Close down your eyes and then roll your gaze straight up to the top of the head. So this Kriya really makes me think about looking, searching, being curious within your own mind for the answers, for guidance. And so we are literally focusing our internal gaze at different points within the skull. So this first is gazing straight up toward the crown of the head. So bringing that internal gaze straight up, and we're going to sit here and breathe. Let's take 3 rounds of balanced breath. Inhale, count out your inhale, and count down your exhale for the same count. Count up your inhale. Count down your exhale, same count. One more. You can continue with the balanced breath, or you can come back to your own breath awareness and gaze straight up toward the top of the head, the top of the skull. Draw the gaze straight up toward the top of the head. Let's take a deep breath in. Full breath out. And on this big breath in, we're going to suspend the breath for as long as we can. Pull the gaze up, pause, hold. And when you're ready, slowly, gently let it out. Press yourself up, take a moment, roll out your wrists. And shift yourself into an easy seat. So cross-legged, if for any reason cross-legged is uncomfortable for you, you can sit with your legs extended. You could sit in a butterfly. Find any kind of position that feels good and right in your body. And then we're going to, with the left palm facing out, we're going to create a bear grip and the right palm facing in, and then clasp the fingers together right in front of the chest, right in front of the heart. And we're going to meditate at the brow point. So the space right between the eyes, focusing your internal gaze at that space right between your eyes. So in chakra philosophy, this is called the third eye space, the space in between your eyes, the third eye chakra. And that chakra is connected to our inner wisdom, our intuition, our inner knowing. So as you allow yourself to connect to that that situation, circumstance that you desire some clarity on, connect to that third eye space, that brow, and just allow it to be open and allow for the guidance to be discovered, to be heard, to be revealed. As you focus on some inhales and exhales through the nose. From this brow space, this third eye space, start to project a beam of light from the brow to infinity. So beaming that light forward. What is that light revealing? What is that light showing you? And let's take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath at the top and hold it for as long as you can. Pulling the hands apart. Gazing at your third eye point. And as you exhale, let your hands come down and maybe do some rolls with the shoulders. And we're going to shift into rock pose. So if rock pose doesn't feel good in your body, you can always stay in easy seat or extend your legs out. Find something that feels good and right in your body. And then flip your palms, palm facing down. And we're going to focus our gaze straight back from the brow point in the back of the skull. So focusing the gaze straight back, opposite the brow point. So drawing that internal gaze, like that saying, I wish I had eyes in the back of my head. That's what we're doing. We're literally looking through the back of our skull. I feel that there is so much wisdom in our previous experience. So to me, that's what this signifies. I'm looking for clarity for moving forward through the lessons I've already learned in the past. And then let's take a deep breath in and activate root lock, pulling up and in, pull up and in, suspend the breath, suspend, 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 suspend. And exhale, let it release. And we're going to shift ourselves into our easy seat for that last inner gaze. So for this one, we're going to roll the eyes up and begin to circle the eyes around to see all four corners inside the skull. So we're sending that internal gaze, so closing down your eyes, sending that internal gaze up, back, down, forward, side, side, up, back, down, forward, side, side. So just the entire skull, focusing that inner gaze throughout that space. Maybe we're clearing the space here, or maybe we're looking in that space for guidance, for answers. And let's take a big breath in, get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown, activate root lock, pull up and in, suspend the breath, suspend, 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 hold, 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 hold. And exhale, release, let everything relax. Let's shift ourselves down onto our back for our final resting pose, Shavasana. So as you come down onto your back, it may feel good to draw your knees into your chest, gently rock side to side. Might also feel good to extend the left leg out, hovering the heel, flexing the toes to the ceiling, and then switch it out. If you have a blanket handy, you can always place it underneath the low back if that feels good. Let's do some circles with the knees. Let's come into a happy baby, drawing the knees into the side body. And draw the knees back together and extend the legs out. Flipping your palms, palm facing up or palm facing down, whatever feels better. And as we come into this final resting pose, Let's just take a little recap of this inner vision. So we looked up through the crown in the first focused gaze. Then we looked out through the third eye with a glowing beam of light, shining the light forward. Then we looked back through the back of the head, maybe to draw on the lessons and the wisdom from the past. And then we looked in to all four corners of the skull, maybe imagining, searching the brain, searching. Maybe it's not even logical what the answer is or what the next step is. And now here we are, letting that wisdom settle and sink in our final resting pose. I encourage you to allow yourself to fully be here, to fully be present and breathe. Let's take 3 rounds of suspended breath to close out today's class. Taking a deep breath in and holding at the top. Full breath out. 2 more. Big breath in, holding at the top. One more big breath in, holding at the top. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Rub the backs of your knees, rock yourself all the way up into an easy seat to close out today's practice. Press your palms together, tuck your chin to your chest, acknowledging yourself for being here, acknowledging for any wisdom that came through, any clarity, any guidance, but also know that this practice is so much more than what we do on our mats. It continues to benefit and affect us as we move throughout the rest of our day or days. Continue to stay curious, stay open and receptive to that inner guidance. Know that your inner compass is your best guide. We'll close out today's class with the longtime sun blessing and one long Satnam. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages. The light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. Know that you can come back to this class at any time that you're looking for that inner clarity, that inner guidance, that inner vision, that inner wisdom. Save this, like this, subscribe, share, all of the things. I'll see you again soon.